What? But huh.
Yo,
What's up?
what's good, bro?
What in the hell is in your background?
Oh,
Is that the okay,
yeah,
Wolfman? Okay.
Wolfman, Frankie, and Dracula. That's
All
my
right.
fiance. We both love horror stuff, so she loves the Universal monsters and stuff. You probably could see the
Okay.
Michael Myers knife.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
I
Fuck.
got Michael Myers, Ghostface, and Chucky. We gotta go to Spirit and get some more stuff this year.
Okay. All
I got
right.
all kinds of
About
stuff.
to set this up.
What's going on my phone? Did it, did it, did it, did it. My paper real quick. All right.
All right. We have everything set up. Oh shit. There we go. All right. So about to send you the link. About to um um
Heard.
that's that from you. Um 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 um
So,
um
yeah, we both just shared it. That's perfect. Check it out. Let me put up my gram.
that what? What is your name on
What is it?
yeah.
Yellow Mellow, Yellow, YELA dot Mellow 3921.
I got you. Make sure I'm tagging all my shit so I can post it all. There you go. All right. All right. All right, I'm ready. All right. So thank you everyone for joining us on a brand new episode of Fight Films. I'm your host, LK, the guy. I am here with my faithful confidant. As you can see, Cam has all the mass in the background. He's a horror movie aficionado.
Yeah, I need to give me a Xeno back here. I gotta get me a Xeno statue or something, man. I gotta get something going.
Now, if you get like a scale to size, like a 10-foot tall Xeno, that would be crazy. Because the dude, I found out, the dude who played, he was in the Xenomorph suit in the first Aliens. He was 6'10".
Yeah, he was tall. Son was
definitely
tall.
And then he disappeared after that. He never did another movie after that. He disappeared.
Yeah, he passed away.
Yeah, in like 93 or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So since you're a horror movie aficionado, did you watch The Long Walk yet?
The what?
The Long Walk. It just came out.
No. I just got finished watching Weapons. I just finally came around watching that.
Weapons. So how do you feel about Weapons? You have to tell me how you feel about Weapons.
We liked it. So I kept saying spoilers, so it ruined it for me. Like you telling me about it being a witch, I was like, all right. But
that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Somebody spoiled that for you.
Nah, like, so that's what happens when you let movies sit around too long and you got a social media. And if you're like an avid social media person, like me, like if I'm always on, I'm gonna be scrolling, I'm gonna be doing stuff. I just kept saying spoilers. Man, it was good, man. It was something different. It was good. Yeah, a couple of little problems here and there in the movie. But I liked how they went in depth to everybody that was involved with it. Like they gave them their own little side story to let us know how they got to where they were. And it was pretty good. But we didn't, I didn't understand, wasn't it Aunt Gladys?
Yeah.
So I knew she was just trying to like the typical witch trying to restore her youth or heal herself. They never, unless I wasn't paying attention, because me and my brother was like playing cards. So what was she doing to get that youth back though? Like, what did I miss something there?
Basically, because that was like one of the big questions that everybody had leaving the movie. Like, so basically, I looked at it. Everybody sees it as like a siphoning situation, right?
Oh, okay.
So when she put somebody under her spell, the whole wrap the joint to break it, like the longer you're under her spell, she siphons more out of you. Like the
Energy.
parents,
Okay.
they was like under for like a brick. Like this whole jump, I remember them
Yeah.
saying like this took like a matter of months. So they've been under for like a matter of months, and she was still in their life force. And then everybody she hypnotized, she took all them. Then she took all the kids. So eventually she got to looking spry as fuck
Yeah, at
by
the
the end
end,
of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She definitely was old, but
Mm-hmm.
her fatal mistake was keeping in that boy alive.
Mm-hmm.
That was her
Yeah.
fatal mistake. She should just, but she couldn't bring too much heat. But I was just like,
Mm-hmm.
y'all gonna realize that, like, it was, you could tell it was a movie though. Like, how did the town not realize that only this little boy is untouched? Only this little boy is not missing.
Well, they definitely broached it because he was the only one that showed up to school after all
Yeah,
the kids was gone, and everybody like, "What the fuck? Why is he here?" And then he started staying home after that, and then
yeah,
he
and that's why they
stayed
had home
home
visits.
for a long ass time. He ain't go nowhere, and
Yeah,
she wasn't even letting him go to school. But my biggest plot hole, like you said, you could tell this was a movie. Was you remember the part where Aunt Gladys showed up at the principal's house?
yeah, yeah.
How the fuck you know where he live at? One, two, y'all let this bitch in here. I don't care if she's an old woman and she tired or whatever. I'm not letting nobody in my
Body in my
house.
house, bro.
No, I'll bring you some water to the door. You know what I'm saying? You can use my phone at the door. I call you Uber from the
I
door.
don't know
Uber
what was
pull
going
up
on
in
with
like
that.
5 minutes.
I don't know if that was like his partner or that was his roommate. I don't know. Man, I
I
would have
think
been
that was
like,
his husband.
yeah, I think they were married, bro. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
man, he tripping let that old lady in. Hell nah. You don't know what she
Cause
got.
I'm like, bruh, no, neither one of them was like, how did you find my house?
For
Gladys,
real.
ma'am, why are you here? How did you find out where I lived at?
Shit.
Is the biggest question I
And Gladys is
had. Before I
crafty.
let you in my house.
Gladys was crafty. She probably knew some spells. She knew some spells, man. She
Yeah, but I'm like, bro, y'all, no, I wouldn't have let her in the house. That whole situation is not happening if
the
you don't
ending
let
pissed me off though. Cause me and my brother was trying to
her.
figure out why the spell broke on the dude, but everybody else is left in limbo.
Which dude?
The dude that was choking the blonde chick out when the headlock, when the spell broke.
The spell
We were
didn't the
trying to
spell
figure it out.
break when they killed her?
Yeah, but it only broke on him. Everybody else was still stuck. And remember, the boy Alex was saying some of the kids regained their voice. They came back too. But
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people were still stuck like his parents. Like they were
Oh yeah,
stuck.
yeah.
But I guess
Yeah.
it's because they were the first ones put under.
Yeah, it's the longevity thing.
Yeah,
The
man.
longer you under, the more fucks you are. Like they said, some of the kids never spoke again. That's based off of trauma and how long they was under, but a lot of them is just fucked. Like it's over.
Yeah.
It's over type shit. All right.
Yeah. Overall,
So
you know.
yeah, that's fucked up that, it got spoiled because to me, the fact that Gladys is a witch is the movie. Like as soon as I found that out in the movie, it erased all the mystique and prestige behind the movie. It was like, oh, she's a witch. That explains everything.
Yeah.
Kids disappear. Okay, cool, got it. That's all you had to say. Like if you told me that before the movie started, I probably wouldn't have watched it.
Exactly. Exactly. Disinterested because the preview was so good, it didn't give away nothing. It was so mysterious. The mystique about like that shit was so good. I was like, oh, what the fuck is going on?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what it was the kids disappearing. Typical movie, horror movie plot. Kids disappearing type shit.
Yeah.
But I was just like, man, what is it? Like, what's going on? A witch. But
Yeah.
go watch Weapons, y'all. It's good. It's good. Me and my
Yeah.
brother watched it. I fucks with it.
Yeah, very
I'll
good
probably
movie.
give it a good
This
another watch. The funniest person though was the junkie though. I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Yeah, he was
The
doing a
crackhead,
lot,
yeah.
bro. He was doing a lot, bro. In that whole movie, yo, he was doing a
He
lot
stole
just
that
to get
tablet
that
with the
flick,
headphones. He said, "I don't want it." The pawn shop, I don't want it.
bro. That
Oh,
shit was
spoons.
crazy.
I mean, but that's what typical crackheads we see in daily life does. So like that makes it funnier. Like that's what we don't need to see. Like what they do. But good movie. What was the movie you was asking me about? Because
The Long Walk.
is that like a possession movie? Because I see so many
No,
previews.
it's literally a movie where in this dystopian society or whatever,
Uh
they have a bunch of people. They do like a draft, a random draft, and you have an opportunity to participate in the long walk. And it's very simple. If you do the long walk, it's just like Squid Game in a way.
Hunger
All you
Games.
doing is walking. Everybody
Oh,
walking, and the game keep going until there's only one nigga left.
oh shit.
And you can only get out the game if you start. You can only get out if you basically if you get your ticket punched. Basically, they smoke you. They
Oh
kill you.
shit.
So you get 3 warnings. You get up 3 warnings. If you fall below, what is it? 3 miles per hour, which is it's the basic normal walking speed, but it's nonstop. You can't stop through the night, through the day, walking all day. And
Oh
even if you
shit.
gotta piss, even if you gotta take a shit, you can't stop walking. So yeah, it's a really good
Shit.
movie. It's by Stephen King, aka Richard Bachman. It was a pseudonym before. He put out a whole bunch of shit underneath a different name, try to be
Yeah.
swaggy or whatever. But yeah, it's a real good movie. I wouldn't even say it's a horror movie. It's like a thriller. Like I
Yeah.
don't even like the fact that they call shit horror movies nowadays because shit
Yeah,
not
they call
scary. It's a
anything
thriller.
horror movies. Yeah. They
Yeah, bro.
everything is not a horror movie. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm too old. I just don't want to see The Conjuring. I don't know what happened.
Mm.
I'm not a fan of that universe anyway. The last movie I seen from that universe was probably The Nun 2,
Oh
and I
yeah.
didn't even see the first Nun. I got, it was like, oh, just go to the movies. I was like, all right.
Mm.
And I hate Annabelle, but I'm a Chucky aficionado. Don't quote me on that. I love me some Chucky, man. Look, I'm from Jersey. Like, yeah, I don't play by Chucky. I'm just not a fan of that universe.
Mm-hmm.
It, I can't even remember the order of the movies that I actually watched. I'm just not a big fan of that universe. I'm not, man. And then the possession movies, like I'm a little older now, so like they bore me, and then sometimes like it's a weird thing where like they they, they creep me out. Before I was living in my place by myself, and I'd be watching like shit like that, and I'd be like, nah, I can't watch it. But like I don't know, they just don't just that universe alone. Like I watch some possession shit, you know what I'm saying? But like here and there, like it depends. Speaking of possession, you heard about that movie called Good Boy, the dog?
Yeah, I heard about it. I'm kind of intrigued by it because
Yeah,
I don't know. Like, my big thing is, first off, y'all doomed the movie because you can't kill the dog.
no, bruh.
You can't kill the dog.
Unless that dog
So
died
we know
trying to
the dog lives.
for
We
real,
already
because he's the
know.
main character. He got plot
And he a
armor.
dog. You can't kill a dog. Like
No.
ASPCA will lose their shit. They can't kill a dog.
Ah,
Can't kill a dog.
what's that shit
Can't kill a
called?
dog.
But I'm waiting on that to come out, but I ain't going to the movies and nothing to see it. I'll probably look at it on my laptop or something.
And that pissed me off too, because I'm like, bruh, whatever, like this nigga, whatever the dudes is getting haunted or whatever, they got monsters or
The
whatever.
owner, yeah.
They clearly don't give a fuck about the dog. Like whatever the monster is, the monster just pushing the dog out the way. Let me get these niggas. Get the fuck out of the way, dog. Like they don't give a fuck about the dog. So the dog just chilling the whole time, just watching the
Man,
movie
that's
going. Like,
exactly
man,
what's happening.
run, owner, run. He had run. I'm over eating dog food. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. Go run, run. He chasing you. Bye. Run. Jump the gate. They don't give a fuck about me. I'm narrating. That nigga chilling. Like that shit crazy.
That's another one, man.
That shit crazy.
Let me tell you, man. Look, I was out for a little minute. Finally got caught up on everything. Alien motherfucking Earth. Let me tell you something right now. That shit got good so fast. It was already good. It got phenomenal. And then in the 2 episodes. Because like I told you last week, I was out for a little bit. And I've been getting better. Bruh. Episode 5. Man, that shit was so good, bruh. But I'm gonna let you dive into it because I know you got questions and then X, Y, and Z.
Okay, so episode 5 was the flashback, right?
Yeah, that we needed that.
In a chasm, right? In that episode, I will say that is I'm not gonna be hyperbolic, but I tend to be hyperbolic about these things. That might have been the single best episode of television in the past couple of years. Like push aside Battle of the Bastards, push aside certain episodes, fucking what is it? Ozymandias Breaking Bad episode. Like push aside certain episodes, standalone episodes, because that was a movie. Like that was basically an aliens movie. In that little episode right there. That was the whole movie in a nutshell. It was perfect. You dealt with the cast. You figured out how shit went down. You figured out what level of idiocy happens on these ships.
We needed that. We need
like a certain level of stupid it has to. I'm starting to think it has to be a key component of Alien franchises because every single time y'all niggas go fuck around and find out.
And they
y'all
mentioned it in the show.
Go to a planet.
No. It was that thing I tagged you in earlier, bro. The joint where they was talking about the Alien franchise, and it was just like, somehow these people just always like to go play with something, and they're just so stupid to realize that it's just gonna kill them. Like they'll do it, and then they'll die. Then they'll send more people to do it, and then they'll die again, and they just still don't learn. Like Weyland-Yutani group, they just don't understand. Like they just.
I'm interested to see an alien movie where everybody knows what the fuck's going on. Everybody knows we're gonna go hunt aliens. Nobody's that fucking stupid, incompetent scientists that just want to experiment on shit. Like that how this shit happens most of the time.
Which couple of movies out of the franchise actually did that? Because like I said, that thing I tagged you in earlier, that thing was so informative for me, even somebody that's been watching it for like years. Like I watch Aliens probably like, not even gonna lie to you, bro, like 5-6 times a month. Weird, I know. We were kind of looking at Alien last night because I was finishing up episode 7. So it was telling me that on the first Alien, it's like a tidbit that I just not noticed, that Ripley noticed that the distress that call wasn't a distress call. It was a warning for them to stay away from LV-426, where they went and saw the engineer and they found that egg and then they jumped on. That was a warning. She found that out too late, but by the time she found it out, they were already off the ship going down there, exploring and shit. So she's the pioneer of the franchise, regardless, whether she's in it or not, because she done paved the way. She done told them.
Hey, man. For shouts to Sigourney Weaver,
for real,
for sure, because she went from I think it was 180 for the first Alien movie, 1 mil for Aliens, and 11 mil for Alien. What, Resurrection?
Yeah, it got to be Resurrection because 3. I think that joint flopped.
Alien by it, she had 11 mil. Like, bruh, that shit just kept going up and going up. Shouts to her.
Man.
Like, she kept getting a raise because they kept wanting her back.
Yeah, and then you got to think back in 79, you said 180K?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of money back then, though. Like that for somebody that in '79, that's a
A
lot of money.
meal in the '90s is a lot of money.
Shit, you talking about for Aliens?
Yeah,
Aliens
she
came out
had one M.
86.
Oh, 86.
86.
In the '80s, yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of money back then. Going into the '90s, the shit, that was still some money. Now, even going into Resurrection, that ain't bad either. But anything past that, by the time we hit 2000, yeah, it's still a lot of money back then. Now, I mean, a meal's a meal. By the time it get taxed, you ain't really eating. But it's like you still more than what we getting out here. Like, I mean, honestly, I take it. Shit, I let the xenomorph eat me on camera. Like, you know what I'm saying? Slaughter me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll go be in the movie. Like, but she kind of paved the way too for women roles, man. She kills that. She kills that. But her character tried to warn everybody. But I saw a video earlier too that the dude was doing like a what do they call? It wasn't a podcast, but it was like he was doing like not a voiceover. What the hell you call him? But you know what I mean? Like he was watching the scene from episode 7 when he was talking and all that. Yeah. So he was like, I saw a comment. It wasn't him. It was a comment. It was just like, I can't watch this because we had whole Marines just slaughtering aliens on aliens. And you mean to tell me that one xenomorph jumping out of a tree and he was aiming at it with the same pulse rifle and he ain't hit it not once? I said, Brad, like, do you not know how fast that thing jumped? Like, they really gave them their full in Resurrection with the CGI and Alien versus Predator, the way the CGI was made by then from 97 to '04, they showed how fast the xenomorphs are. They did it in slow motion. He was shooting it and it jumped, but by the time he started probably shooting, he was missing it and that joint jumped on him. And then they show how fast it was sifting through the grass when it was just slaughtering them. I was like, them things are fast. But I get what he's saying, though. He was saying that the Marines was slaughtering them on aliens. And I was just like, no. But you got to realize that was Weyland Yutani's group. The Colonial Marines wasn't necessarily, they were, aren't they considered still Weyland Yutani in a way? Like they funded or something. But I was like, the Marines were trained killers. They were Marines.
In that on the game.
Yeah, and then their tech and the guns that they had and shit, that this is still supposed to be years after these events. It was just filmed back then. So I'm like, you can't really compare and say all that. I was just like, man, look, I was like, them dudes were scared. I was like, yeah, Marines probably would have killed that one alien, but those were just random people that never encountered anything. We don't know what they've encountered. Like I said, them aliens was moving, but nonetheless, man, people just always gotta try to dumb down something that's good.
Mm-hmm.
People was complaining about the alien not being slimy enough. I agree. They do look a little dry. I'm not gonna hold you. When you really look at it, they are a little dry.
Yeah, in some of the movies, they look like they're like wet and secreting some type of liquid. Yeah, and
they always got
aliens.
that slimy feel. Look, you know, I'm like, they always drooling all that stuff. And I'm like, but still, man, I was like, enjoy that we have alien Earth. I would not imagine that we had alien Earth. My grandfather, 90, bro. Like, he probably would have never imagined he made an alien TV show. Like, that's his favorite science fiction franchise ever. Not even close to nothing else. Like, I'm glad he's able to see it. Like, I don't think we're gonna get another show like this, man. This is good.
Well, they might. They got to do a season 2. They got to do.
Oh hell yeah!
They got to do a season 2.
Because what we got, one more episode.
Yep, this was the penultimate.
The way that they ended 7, I'm like, damn, that shit was like a finale, like that.
So, the other episode for this one, basically, what's his name? Aresh.
Oh, you talking about Slightly?
Slightly. There you go.
Yeah.
Slightly, he actually, found a way to get a human in there with a face hugger.
He found her.
The poor guy.
He found. He let Morrow get to him.
I mean, he said he's a child. He's a child, man.
They are children.
Can't expect children to be like, oh, let me have discernment. No, he's a child. He's a child. So he did, he did what he thought was the best idea in the moment. I mean,
Especially because he
poor
was gonna
guy.
hurt his family. I mean, I get it. Like he folded. It is what it is.
Man, first off, every single whatever planet these creatures come from, if they all from the same planet, it is planet hell.
Oh fuck
Like
no.
you
That's
got
Silent Hill. That's Silent Hill.
you
Planet
got the
Silent Hill.
xenomorphs, you got the fly, you got the eyeball, all on one planet, and then the
It,
ticks.
but you know what? See, the fact that they're trying to erase it, I wouldn't be surprised that that planet could have been that planet on Covenant. That planet on Covenant had some crazy shit. Remember? They had a bunch of creatures on that planet. It was nothing similar to this, obviously, but like that could be that planet that they got. Man, look, I forgot. I saw somebody put a name for the eyeball. Oculus MVP.
Oh,
MVP.
Tiacellus, they call it Tiacellus.
Yeah.
Man, this nigga. First off, that's a plot hole before, bro. How does this nigga know Pat? How does he know 3.14? How does he know Pat?
Smart as shit.
But how? They don't have math on this planet. How?
I guess touching all them brains and shit. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Like, I don't get it. He can't talk, but he can count. He was already in a human body and he couldn't talk. He just let out a noise or something.
Yeah, but that noise called on the xenomorph.
Yeah.
That's a little weird, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
So it's only two of them that we know of that can, well, other than the xenomorphs themselves, that can communicate with them. That's the Tiacellus and Wendy.
Yeah, Wendy.
I don't know, man. But I ain't gonna hold you though. When he started fighting the Xeno, when he bit him using the homeboy's body, bro, I swear, man, I ain't never laughed so hard. It was like a mental laugh because, man, when he bit him, I was like, hold on, Slim. I said,
this ain't going to end well.
I know he didn't just bite the Xeno. Because I'm like, if you broke skin, that man's face should be burnt up. I know he ain't bite the Xeno. But did you notice how the Xeno freaked out when they got on him?
He didn't know what the fuck was going on.
That Xeno was going to fuck off. He was
like what? What is this damn thing? Get it off me.
He wasn't going for that shit at all.
Because he acted the same way a human would act just seeing a xenomorph for the first. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, in this, by the time you try to get your wits about you, it already
people was pissed. I look at the comments, bro. People was pissed. They was like, how is she outrunning a Xeno? First of all, they run like 80 miles per hour and then it's on all fours and she just on 2 feet. I said, first of all, you gotta look at it. It's plot armor, even though the bitch died. For sure. Second of all, she knows that shit more than the xenomorph. So I was like giving it the benefit of the doubt. I was like, she knows that shit. She knows where to run. She knows how to do this and that. And I was just like, yeah, but she don't even look like she'll crack 20 miles per hour on feet anyway. So that was kind of bullshit. It was bullshit. And I was just like, it's a movie and the Xeno is an animal. So it's an alien. Animal instincts, though. It probably like the hunt. Like it was just chasing her. I was just like, y'all got to take the fun out of everything. Let her run. They're just killing her straight up. After she was about to shoot it, it got knocked down with the tail. She got knocked down with the tail, got up, started fucking running. Like, I get it if she would have zapped him and had a head start, but I get it. That joint should have hawked her down. Like, ain't no way that she got away, but she didn't get away. Morrow did her dirty, though. Once we saw the backstory on that.
For sure.
He did, but he warned her. He tried his best to keep everybody alive, though. Low key.
They was fucking up the whole entire time. Like Morrow got so sick of these niggas. He's like, bro, fuck all y'all. I'll just do my job. Y'all gonna kill each other. Cause the person, she was in charge. And you fucking people? This ain't even what this is about.
Was she always in charge, or the dude she was fucking was in charge?
The dude she was fucking was in charge, and then
it fell to her.
And then it fell to her. But he like, bro, y'all broke this protocol. Y'all
Yeah.
eating sandwiches around the animals. Y'all
Oh,
doing
hell
stupid
no.
shit. Like,
Oh,
bruh, y'all leaving shit open. He like, bruh, he woke up like, bro, what the fuck is going on?
just all over. He like humans, and he part human. He like humans.
So I kind of don't even blame her for like
No,
leaving her like,
no,
bro, go get out of here, bro. Get out, just die.
no. I
Just die. I
apologize,
got
Mara,
this.
for thinking that you were the one that sabotaged the ship, because that definitely was his mission, was to bring that shit back in one piece.
Yeah.
The ship, everything, cargo. But no, but they
He
got
wasn't
lucky,
even
low key.
trying to sabotage it. He was just doing his job. The
That's
Jones
what I'm
got
saying.
sabotaged by
Because
boy
they
Hope.
because
I mean, not Hope.
Utani would kill him
Cavalier.
too. They wasn't playing. Let's talk about the one they tried to take off that other dude's face. If they would have had to deal with two Xenos, that shit would have went down well before it would have crashed into Earth. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If it was two Xenos on that bitch, full grown Xenos, they would have died a lot sooner.
Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right.
Because them Xenos would have been working in sync. I want to know what determines like the queen. Like, how does the actual queen come into play? Like,
Well, didn't they? I think I saw a video earlier. They was like they could just pick a queen. Like one of these Jones could just become a queen.
yeah,
They don't necessarily got to do anything. Like they would just be like, okay, you're the queen, you lay eggs, and we just be centuries for the rest. Because that was my biggest question, like the chicken or the egg type shit. So there has to be a queen to lay eggs. We need eggs to make Xenos. Where do the eggs come from? They're not coming from the Xenos.
yeah. So that goes back to Alien 3. And if I remember, I might be wrong. Um,
Progression.
when they was doing like the scans on Ripley on Alien 3 and all that, and apparently like her chest bursting was very aggressive. It was they're already aggressive, but she was just like, it's not normal. Like this one is weird. That one was a queen. That's how we got the queen in Resurrection, because they cloned the DNA from the one that burned in the molten and all that. So that came directly from a queen. The queen is not going to lay another queen egg. So that's why I was like, you get what I'm saying? How the cycle starts again. The queen knew she was probably going to die. She was detached from her nest. So one of the eggs she had with her, which was the last egg, that got latched on to Ripley in her cryopod, whatever the hell that shit called.
Yeah.
And that was the queen. Because I think they even showed that it was a queen, like the way the chest burster looked when she was falling in the lava and all that. And that's what I'm saying. Like, what determines a queen? What makes a queen? Because you would think that the first, because all them eggs that was on Alien. Because I was just like, like I said, they didn't introduce the queen until Aliens. So it's just like that one was just. That's what I'm saying. The story's so misconstrued. It's so messed up because they were trying to say that the alien was trying to use itself to create another alien. And that's why I was just like, James Cameron saved that franchise, if I'm gonna be honest with you. He saved it with his storyline on part two. Like, because that would have been ass. Like, I mean, it would have worked, but no. Like, that wasn't it. Because like I said, I looked it up when we talked that last time about the little girl Newt from Aliens. I Googled it to see, like, was it her dad, the one that got impregnated with the queen? It wasn't him. So somebody, when they kept going back to get the eggs and they kept messing with them face huggers and stuff, somebody got impregnated with the queen. So that like you said, it just happens. Like it was just they kept messing with them eggs and they kept messing with them face huggers. And it's just like y'all took them out of the eggs. Y'all were able to get them out of the eggs and shit and put them in them little tubes, containment tubes. Y'all was fucking around with shit that y'all didn't need to fuck around with. Wayland Utani and them set y'all up. They said, we gonna let y'all play test dummy with this shit. And then we'll come pick it up when we need to. They noticed they ain't had no communication with them for about 2 weeks. All right, something fishy after we done sent them out there. Let's send some Marines to go check it out. That's wild. That is wild. If y'all so rich and powerful, go out there and handle it yourself. They called the military and was like, let's send them there. I ain't gonna hold you. the two movies that people went the hardest on was Aliens and Resurrection. The crew from Resurrection went kind of hard, and obviously the Marines from Aliens went hard. I'm not gonna side note three because three was impressive because they ain't had no weapons. It was a prison planet, and when you really look back at it, bro, people gotta give that movie more credit than this dude than that they give it. They had them crash land on a prison planet where there's no weapons, and she's the only woman. That's a good plot. They didn't give it good credit. You know what I'm saying? Like they had to figure out how to kill the Xeno, and they actually killed it. They killed it on a prison planet with no weapons. What they was gonna use forks? They couldn't use forks. They couldn't use forks. They didn't even have butter knives. They probably didn't even have spoons barely. Anything but a blunt edge. They weren't able to use it. People give that movie a lot of problems. It wasn't the best, but I'm gonna be honest with you. What I really wasn't a fan of, first of all, they had to kill the little girl. Because putting that little girl in that prison planet is wild. It's wild. They killed Hicks. I was sad about that. I ain't even gonna hold you. Hicks was my dog. Hicks was a soldier. Wasn't the brightest, but he was a soldier. But remember, I told you that on the video games, one of the video games, I forgot which one. It was the Colonial Marines. That's my favorite one. I played that on like 360, I think. Xbox 360. That's supposed to be a continuation of Aliens. And Hicks survived. He got like the burnt up face from the acid, one eye work. Yeah, like
I saw that. They had a John. They was gonna make a movie out of that. That was gonna be the next movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I fucked it up. And I'm like, they can't do it. What they gonna do? CGI on Sigourney Weaver, even though she still look good. She still look good for her age. Cause she almost 80, ain't she? She old. Shawty old. That's what I'm like.
Yeah, they tried to convince her to come back for that one, but she didn't do it.
Nah.
Well, as of yet.
They probably want enough money. They probably ain't offer enough money.
Yeah. So back into Alien Earth.
Yep.
Man. Kirsch, I gotta give a shout out to Kirsch because all he was doing was playing three-dimensional chess.
Yep.
So there was always a question on Kirsch's motives, and they showed like at any moment Kirsch had every control on his iPad to control everything, every cell, every containment unit. So he could have easily closed up shit. He could have closed the jump back when the fly got out. He could have never opened. He could have closed back the egg containers. So he definitely was playing three-dimensional chess and got everybody in one spot because I don't think they would have fared well. Oh, no. a nice little touch they had. Ain't nobody say this in their video, but when the dudes came out the water, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the jumps was sticking out their back. I thought those xenomorphs.
Oh, you talking about when Mara and them came out the water?
Yeah, because xenomorphs, they shit do that.
They lungs, basically.
I was like, bro, what the fuck is going on right now? But yeah, they got me. They got me good.
They got people with that, yeah.
They got me good. Did. They got me good.
So you know when they caught that little one, I thought that was Mara and them that set that trap. I didn't realize it was Kirsch.
Yeah. I don't even know how they caught it. Because how the fuck do you catch that little motherfucker? In the forest area? It's almost impossible. Yeah. And them Jones, they whole motive is to run and hide and grow. So they get to hide in the forest. That's kind of like impossible. They can't find this nigga on a ship. So how you gonna find him on a forest? Like, how does that
they don't need to eat to grow.
Scurrying across grass, across sandish. I'm like, what the fuck, y'all actually?
Yeah, because it takes them some hours for them to grow the legs and shit.
Yeah. It happened really, really fast.
Literally. He just going around like, hold on.
So not only like people, you know, the hybrids, not the hybrids. What do they call them? Not the What is Marcy? What do they call?
Marcy was the crazy one that was the pregnant one.
No, Marcy is Wendy.
What is she consider? What do they consider? They're just considered simps,
Yeah.
aren't they?
No, it was Simp,
They called them something
Cyborg,
else.
and
Simp,
yeah.
cyborg, and android, right?
Okay, well they Simps.
Yeah,
They
because
Simps.
Kirsch is an android as far as we know, right?
Yeah, Curse is
Kirsch is
straight
an
robot.
android. Morrow's a cyborg, and all the other kids are simps. They just added that
Yeah,
twist to it by putting the children's mind into the body,
inside a
which
robot
is
body.
it's a good touch, but it's just like they didn't have to do that. I mean, but it
Yeah,
makes sense now, like
it's
the storyline that they're
mm,
doing. Like I I like the show so much that I'm willing to like let that slide. So it's still kind of like growing on me. So I'm just assuming that that's where Wendy's powers come from to be able to know the alien language. I was talking to somebody earlier. They were talking about she's like part alien. She got their DNA or something. I was just like, how? I was like,
how
huh? I was like,
like
that don't make sense. I was like, no.
this is a child's brain in a robot body. Like, how does that even
I
connect
just
to an
think
alien at all?
it just happened. Maybe her molecular structure, her DNA or something along the lines of that, maybe that has something to do with it. We don't know. It will only come from that. It has nothing to do with her being a synth. Like
But
we
she does
don't
have
know.
powers. Like she
Yeah,
opened up cells and shit.
yeah.
She
Wendy
opened
strong.
up gates with just doing this shit. Like, I don't know. She
Wait,
got some
Wendy
type of
was the
power.
first one, right?
Yeah, she was the first
Yeah. So
one.
of the
Quote
synths.
unquote, because people have theories that Boy Cavalier is a synth. Like he's
Mm.
the first synth. That's why he act like because he wanted to stay young and be eternal. So some people got a theory that he is the person that died in the because when Morrow went to go look up information on Boy Cavalier, he said he lost somebody very, very close to him. And people think that he is that person that died in the crash because he said his parents died in a crash or whatever.
But what if
So
he's
he
not a
is his
synth?
father.
What if he's not a
Or
synth
what?
though? He would
Or
have to
just
be a cyborg.
he
I'm
could
gonna
be a
tell you
cyborg.
why though. Remember when he went into the lab with Kirsch and the egg opened?
Yeah.
The egg only responds to actual life form.
Humans. Yeah.
Yeah, they won't respond to a synth.
Mhm.
So what if he is like the only other thing he could be is a cyborg? And like you said, there was a
Could be.
crash that happened that would
Yeah.
explain
Yeah.
because the eggs don't respond to synths. They don't have a temperature. Like they're probably cold. I don't know what they run off of. But I don't know if they would have a heat signature because, like, that was something else we should know already. What does the alien eggs? How do they respond? You know what I'm saying? What causes the alien eggs to open? Because
Hmm.
that's something I always wanted to know. Like, is it sound? Is it heat signature?
It got to be heat.
That's what I was thinking.
Robots don't give off heat.
Nope.
I mean, even Morrow could get fucked up by these niggas. He's a cyborg. He give off heat. But I think Wendy has did a heel turn. She pulled Aaron Yeager. Um,
Yep.
she don't really, fuck with humanity no more, which is really, hey, she let loose her pet xenomorph on everybody. That's not
Man,
cool.
that shit was crazy.
That's not cool. You got a remote xenomorph? Like, come on, bro. You can't do that. That's not fair.
No.
So yeah. So I think who do you think Boy gets because I think he's gonna get the eyeball on a human, the Teocellus. I think he's gonna find a way to get the Teocellus to attach to a human. And people
Mm.
think his assistant is a robot too.
Who
You
said
know the
who?
the old dude with the suit on that be with Boyd all the time.
The one, yeah, his assistant or whatever
Yeah,
he is.
they think he a robot too. I
Everybody's a
don't I
robot.
don't think so. At least
Okay.
one of them niggas is a robot. Like I think one of them niggas at least is a robot.
Everybody ain't robots. If anything, like I said, Boy Cavalier is a cyborg at that.
Yeah,
Because in order for a xenomorph egg to open, oh, they're called
you're right.
ovomorphs. They're not even called. They're called ovomorphs. That I should already know that. Um, they have a central nervous system and veins inside the egg, or like on the outer part, that it senses a nearby living organism.
Mhm.
So the Boy Cavalier is definitely living.
Yeah, he's a boy. Okay, he's alive. Okay, so
It senses motion though, so that can also be off-putting with that. If
mm,
it senses motion, it'll react and it might open.
mm.
But I guess once it goes away, it'll close. I don't know. We got a lot to unpack with that.
um, how did you feel about what is her name? The Joan that likes to freak out all the time.
The redhead,
Yeah, she ripped cuz jaw.
man, she was punishing him. Bro, I was like, damn. I said, the android's always been strong, like that. What a simps, not android. She was punished. She punished like what 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah,
And I
ripped the
said,
nigga jaw off. Like it was bad.
I mean, we know they ain't dead. Did you hear how much Boy Cavalier said each android synth cost?
Six
I said
bill,
6 bill. I said,
6 bill,
yeah, damn. I said six
6 bill.
bill. I said that
I
bitch ain't coming
mean,
back.
bruh, like, how do you feel about the fly though? Because the fly jaw like made the Sims look obsolete.
Oh, you talking about Toodles? My man Toodles.
Yeah,
He got hit with that mouse.
bruh, bruh. I'm like, damn, these niggas got acid spit. Like, come on, yo.
Nah, it's not
That kind of
acid.
makes y'all. What is
It
it?
is acid though, but it's a different type of acid. It it's definitely a form of acid because Kirsch, it was Kirsch that said it, right? He said they use a type of fluid to break down, like where most things do it from the inside. They shoot it on you to break you down. Because that shit was definitely burning at a slower rate than Xenomorph's blood would. Xenomorph's blood would have been burned through you. That shit was causing that man a malfunction. He was like, I was like,
Yeah.
damn.
I just want to see what if that did that to a robot, it would destroy. It would fuck a human up. Like it'll melt a human. Like it'll be bad for a human fucking that up.
Yeah. And you also got to pay attention to this too, and I peeped it. Something you said that raised my eyebrows on this.
Mhm.
If they got acid, Acelius, how you say his name, my man, little eyeball, he's
Mhm.
a parasitic being too.
Mhm.
Acid, parasitic, they all definitely come from the same fucking planet. They all come from the same fucking planet when you think about it. Because what other creatures are we missing? Ah, them ticks.
Um, the ticks,
Them,
yeah.
man, the ticks was crazy.
Poison gas.
Poison gas is crazy. Because I was like, damn, they could have just let that poison gas off. My man was grasping on for life. And they was just like, oh, you want to take me over the heart? Psst. I said, oh, maybe it's just gonna
Bruh,
knock them out. It killed them.
I really feel like if humans find a way to travel light speed and all that shit, you're gonna come across a planet like this with some shit you don't want to fuck with.
No.
There could be planet bullshit. Like I watched the video. There was like, what would it be like if a human went to this planet? That they was like, okay, well, if a nigga go to Saturn, he's going to burn to death because the whole planet's made out of mercury. If a nigga goes here, he's going to freeze to death because it's just cold as fuck. If a nigga go here, he's going to burn to death, and then he might freeze to death because the planet got both temperatures. And then the joint over
Exactly.
here, too much fucking pressure, so your head gonna fucking explode as soon as you land. Like everything is fucked up
It's
outside
weird,
this
bro.
planet.
It's weird because it's like when we have gone, what man has only been to Mars and the Moon, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think
For
I'm
sure.
right.
Yes. Yes.
They're both inhabitable. Excuse me.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Um, why so? Why so? What is actually out there that we don't know? Like I think that like you know like
Everything.
in the DC universe, is it like DC and Marvel? Is Marvel the same too? With like different Earths and shit like that? Like are we really the only ones? You know, I ain't that kind of person. I ain't gonna go there and say, "Ooh," like
Mm.
we the only ones here talking on video cameras and shit from distances and shit. You know, like, bruh, it really gets you thinking. Like, people make up all these movies, they got these imaginations and stuff like that. X, Y, Z. Bruh, I don't want to know. I don't want to find out because
Better
it
off
could
not
be
know.
unimaginable.
That's why they 5 billion light years that direction.
They
You
said
you
all the
never
aliens are in the ocean. They said that's all y'all need to know and just don't go that deep. I said, yeah, you're not wrong.
you can't
Because
go that deep.
no, they are. You seen the movie Underwater? That was good too. You seen that joint
Under which one
with
is that?
what's that girl Kirsten the chick that played on
Oh, you
Twilight?
talking about the genre with the Cthulhu in it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
yeah,
Cthulhu at that.
yeah.
I mean, I
Basically,
didn't watch it. I just wanted to see the breakdown. Like, oh shit, Cthulhu. They actually did Cthulhu. Great. That's what's
yeah,
up.
yeah. But they made them less mythical, more science fictional. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like they
Cause
made
the
it more like
nigga,
scientific.
nigga, big as shit with wings. I ain't seen no fucking wings. Y'all just saw a face.
Nah, they didn't make him have wings underwater. He was just a serpent. It was basically more like a serpent, and he had little ones going around killing everybody. Man, that shit was decent. They were dumb on that movie too, but they were just too far down underwater. Like no, no, that movie was nothing but, in my opinion, it was a spinoff of the movie called Leviathan.
Mm-hmm.
It's another old movie I think
Ain't that
came
the
out.
big ass shark or big ass whale, something like that?
Nah. Leviathan was they were doing
The jump
some
from the Bible?
experiments. Mm-mm.
Oh, let me look it up.
Leviathan had you know about RoboCop.
Yeah, I know about
The guy that played RoboCop, he was the main character. He was like the boss of this expedition, underground, undersea expedition, and all that shit. And they found a Russian warship, and in one of the flasks, they thought it was liquor, but it was. But they didn't know that these Russian scientists was doing experiments and putting it in their liquor because they knew they would drink the liquor. So the liquor mutated their DNA, turned them into like fish-like creatures. Like it was,
Yeah, I see it.
yeah, that shit.
Peter
That's my
Weller.
shit. Peter Weller, yeah, that's my shit. Got that black dude in it.
Mm.
That man don't age. He ain't aged a day. I forgot his name, but he that's the one that played on Ghostbusters, I think. Yeah, the black dude. He played on Ghostbusters. I forget his name. But that movie was good for its time too. Cause it's like you got that one and you got the other one called Deep Star Six. I ain't like that one as much. I'm more of a Leviathan because Deep Star Six, I mean, they went too deep. They found a old oceanic creature.
Mm.
Leviathan is better because it was just it
Right.
was just a better plot.
Funny thing is, you mentioned those three movies, and all three of them popped up.
Yeah, because they all tied up. They all really same plot.
The
Let's go.
Abyss, Deep Rising, Lords of the Deep,
That's my
Underwater,
shit.
Deep
Deep
Star
Rising.
6.
That's my shit though. They all mimicked each other, like in some way. Because I think the one off of Deep Rising wasn't a Cthulhu. I forgot what they called it. What it was.
Let me
What
look
was
it
that
up.
thing? What was it?
It's just on my
It
phone.
was a scientific name for it too. Like they
Comes across the Argonautica,
yeah.
and everyone struggles to survive the monster, the Argonautica. Yeah, the Argonautica. That's funny. That's great.
That's another good one too. Nah, so it's called the Octolus. It was called the Octolus
Octulus?
because
Oh shit.
it was sending its tentacles around throughout the whole ship through the pipes and shit to eat everybody, and then it's just the head. So it was some type of like giant mutated octopus. It's a giant resembling a giant octopus or squid,
Mm.
a colossal cephalopod with large central maw and two eyes. Yeah, it was an octopus squid thing. But see, that, man, I don't even want to get on that. That's going to piss me off. And I know this is an alien Earth pod, but that movie going to piss me off because at the end of Deep Rising, bro, when they went to that island, they found more monsters. I said, why they ain't make a part 2? I hate when they do movies like that. They got off that ship, the ship blew up. They landed on this island. They ended up at the island where the monsters are from, and they ain't even make another one. I'm gonna tell you why they ain't make another one, because the first one they didn't even make no money. So they said, hell no, we're not gonna keep making this shit. These movies, most of them are gem. Like Deep Rising is a gem. I don't care what nobody say. Deep Rising was good. Like, I'm biased because, like I said, I liked it, but could have been better, yeah. But a lot of these movies, they're like I said, I ain't like Deep Star 6. We can keep going. That Underwater was okay. I'm not gonna say it was good. I did say it was good, but I'm not gonna say it was good. It was okay. Because I mean, it's just like being underwater. It's just like being out of space. Except for you can get from underwater eventually. Out of space, you stuck.
Yeah,
like you can swim up. You out of space, you can't really come down unless you got the proper equipment.
You can't fly. You can't fly.
And if you go out with equipment, you're gonna die immediately.
The basically the Nostromo is always filled with idiots. But the island that they're on. So there's a total of 2 xenomorphs now. The one that they caught, the baby one that they caught,
and the one Wendy controlled.
Wendy's John. So it's going to be a fucking massacre next episode.
This may introduce another problem too, and I guarantee you we're gonna see it this episode. You know what that is, right? I want to see if you was thinking what I was thinking. What if this new one don't listen to her? What if this new one is disobedient? And I'm calling it out. If I'm wrong, I'll accept it as a man. But I'm telling you, something's off with that. What if Wendy can only communicate, or this one is the only one that'll listen to her? I got a funny feeling she's gonna try to talk to this new one, and it's not gonna pan out the way she think it is. I got a funny feeling.
If she just imprinted with this one, just off the strength. Yeah, she imprinted with this one because she was talking to it.
They're very stubborn creatures too. They're very stubborn creatures. So
like
therefore,
pit bulls.
Exactly. So like that one may see the other one listening to her, and he may be like, "Yeah, nah, it's a no for me." Like we don't know, because like, what if this new one is a queen?
Bruh, I think T.S. Ellis is going to do something. Like,
we don't know what he's up to.
He's going to do something.
He's
going to take a human body.
Yeah, he can't get in the xenomorph. He'll die because of
they don't got ass.
The acid will punish him.
They don't got ass. Like, he attached himself to ass. They don't got ass. But
they supposedly do though, underneath the skull. I might be wrong. Yeah, that was like one of the most. No, they don't. They don't have visible, functional eyes.
Fear and the heat. I thought they ran off of fear and heat.
Fear and heat, yeah. And obviously sound. They say use a variety of senses, including heat signature, scent, and possible advanced forms of echolocation or electrical sensitivity to perceive their environment, hurt their prey. That shit is top notch. No eyes.
That's a lot of shit. That's everything but see. Like you could just basically see.
You can't
fucking heat signature, echolocation. Like, come on, you can see that's you don't need to see. Like, you do all the other shit.
Yeah, because I remember on Aliens,
around the corner, like
when they was like, we should roll up in there and nerve gas the whole nest, and Hicks said that's a good try, but we don't know if it'll work on them. That was a good call, because you would have wasted nerve gas bombs that you couldn't breathe around unless you had a mask on, and they would have slaughtered your ass.
I mean, at least you know that you for damn sure can't freeze them to death. That's just
No,
out the question.
no.
You could burn them, or you can melt them with like lava
Yeah, they don't like fire in general. They hate fire.
or electricity. Like the taser jump, like the Morrow, he shot one with a taser and it actually
Yeah,
went down.
I just read it. It said they have a sensitivity to electrical currents. They don't
Mm.
like it.
Yeah.
They're oh my god, they're radiation. They're radiation resistant. Jesus Christ. It's
So
just
basically,
their
they can
main
survive
weakness
an
is
atom bomb.
fire.
They can survive an atom bomb. That's fucked up.
Yeah, radiation. That's why in them the gang Colonial Marines when they blew up and all that, it ain't do nothing but mutate. Extreme
Fucking
temperatures
hell,
like
freaky.
thermal shock will mess them up.
What else happened this episode?
Episode 5 was just the best one. We went over that a little bit. Because like I said, they went back and gave us we didn't know who the dude was. Obviously, he worked for so the dude, the spy that opened up the crate with the egg, he worked for Boy Cavalier. Am I correct? Correct me if I'm wrong. Well, he worked for one of the corporations.
Oh yeah, the saboteur. The saboteur definitely was on orders from Boy Cavalier because Boy Cavalier basically wanted the ship to crash and created the whole incident,
Yeah.
which I knew was going to be a big issue when they finally had that confrontation. Because I remember asking you like a couple episodes ago, like, bruh, this is one of the best court cases I've ever seen in my life. Because when they had that meeting, you remember when they had that meeting with
Yeah.
Boyd and Utani? He was like, look, I can return this shit to you.
He said, I want
And I'll
50
take,
million.
I mean, he was like, hey, I'll take the 50 bill. But under these rules, I got to keep everything quarantined for 6 weeks. So I keep this shit for 6 weeks. And 6 weeks is just enough time for me to fuck everything the fuck up. We're gonna have xenomorphs all over the place. I'm gonna die. So Boyd is definitely. Hey, my money. How much money you got on Boyd dying? I think Boyd dies next episode.
He
I think
needs to.
the TSLs might take that nigga over. To be honest with you.
He needs to die anyway.
I think Boyd dies next episode. I'm calling it right now.
My man slightly got to go. I'm sorry. He was my first pick, but he wasn't even the first cent to die. It was Toodles, right?
Who's that? Yeah.
They did Toodles wrong. They did Toodles wrong. First of all, his name was Toodles. That fucked it up.
Yeah. Like this show is like this show is like pride. Pride. How much pride? Because he had pride in that moment when that fucking fly landed on him. Like, hey, fly, what's up, fly? Let's talk. Nigga, everything from this planet tried to kill everybody here. What makes you think this fly is any different?
My man Church was like, he was like, you think this is an accident? Nah. Let me show you something. Look. That fucking eyeball in that sheet tapped that glass and made him fall. That wasn't no accident.
And then there was people, like, there was stupid people. Man, you should see these fucking breakdown videos I watch every week of these stupid ass fucking people. Thought the eyeball was trying to help, what is her name? The black woman was trying to warn the black woman that the ticks was putting eggs in her water. They was like, the Tia Sellis was trying to warn you, bruh.
Where?
What makes you think he was distracting her? He was distracting her. They were working. Tia Sellis is smart.
Exactly.
He ain't never made a heroic move and everything. He knows when to distract people. That's when he tapped the glass, the nigga fell in and the door closed.
Exactly. It fell over, knocked it over. And then she was freaking out. She was like, he's the most dangerous one. Nah, the xenomorph is, baby. The xenomorph. This is definitely the most dangerous.
I still think it's Tia Sellis because he's just been watching and picking his moments. Like the xenomorph is a nuke, but
Yeah,
the Teocellus is the nigga who pressed the button. Like this nigga's smart,
he ain't Adam Mom. Because he don't want to do the nuke. He's Adam.
bro. Like if you control, like, hey, Wendy got the Xeno, but boy got Teocellus. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, he's just sitting in that thing.
And nobody knows. That's the most scary part about the whole show. Nobody knows what he on. Nobody knows what Teocellus is on. He on straight
Exactly.
bullshit, and he's smart.
I just want to see how this is going to play out. Like we
We
said,
got one
5 was
episode
good.
left.
Episode 6 was good too, but it was kind of a blur to me because
Mm-hmm.
5 and 7 just had me glued in a little bit more.
Yeah. The only thing that happened in 6 was, basically the initial
6 was the end
chaos.
of it. It was leading up to after he got the face hugger, right? Arthur, what
Yeah.
was his name? I think it was Arthur,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think it was
so
Arthur. Yeah, and he got the face hugger. He got fired basically. He gave the boat code I forgot the brother name. I'm not good with names. I watch too much anime.
oh, you
Wow.
talking about Wendy's brother?
Wendy's brother, yes.
Yeah, because he did have access. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, gave him the boat code.
Yeah, I knew his name, bro. It was damn,
Yeah, I
but
forgot.
we know
Joe? Joe? Is it
nah.
Joe?
It's something weird, bro.
Jacob?
It's because he's like a filler character to me, but he's important when he's important, but when he's not, it's like, oh, I forgot he was still alive. I forgot that dude was alive. Hermit. I knew it was like a crab or
Hermit.
something. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Hermit. Horrible name. Hermit.
Shorty that died, the simp that died is Nibs.
You think she dead?
I mean, no, simps never really die. Unless their mainframe gets fried completely. They'll have to bring it back with a different personality.
I think he just tased her.
Well, it fried her, bro. She already got shot up. It really didn't do anything to her, but it did. It still damaged her the body of the synth. But like that electrical current definitely fried her circuits in general. Like maybe when she wake up, she won't be pregnant.
Nah.
Because when they kept talking about that, I was just like, please stop. Like, please stop. I was like, bro, what's she gonna do next? Take a scalpel, cut her stomach open, and stuff some padding in that bitch or something? I was like, I don't got time for this. I don't got time for this. I really don't. And you see how the fly ate Toodles?
Yeah, they
Because their bodies are
said,
made from organic matter.
yeah, they don't eat regular shit. Like he fed them like was feeding them like minerals and computers and shit.
They were made of whatever the Simps are made of, they eat it.
Yeah,
They
that's
ate
fucked up.
Toodles, bro. That's wild.
That's fucked up.
I was like,
He's
oh,
indestructible,
Toodles.
super strong, super fast. Like you're not even the king in this situation. Like, and all y'all, that's the fucked up part about it. A lot of these Jones is just gonna die just because they children.
Yeah, and they put the focal point on the Simps until the Xenomorph pops up, or the eye pops up, or the fly
Yeah.
pops up, you know?
And
And
that's Boyd's problem. Like he's the kid himself because he's always looking for the new shiny thing. Because the first
yep,
thing was Wendy,
new
then
shiny.
it's the Xenomorph, then it's the eyeball. Like you always going for the shiny thing, that then you just throw toys away. Like, come on, bro. Like you're gonna have some Jones just running around going crazy eventually.
Man, I'll tell you. Tuesday can't get in fast enough. I ain't rushing because I mean, when do Predator
Yeah,
Bad News come up? Because I want to see that regardless.
hey man, even if last episode finale is good, this has been an amazing show. I I implore everybody to go watch Alien Earth. Like it really is one of the best things on TV. I put it up there with Shogun. I put it up there with The Bear. I put it up there with Shrinking, Slow Horses, all the best shows I've ever watched. I think it's extremely digestible even by people who aren't privy to all the alien lore because it's a
Yeah.
deep history that you can dive into, and this could be a good vehicle for that.
Yeah, it's its own story, and it ties into the alien verse in general. But like you said, it's
Mm-hmm.
digestible because it has its own story. That's the one thing about the alien universe is that it's flexible. You can pivot and make your own pathway of in this franchise as long as you do it right, and they're doing it right. They're doing it right. That's what happened with the Alien versus Predator franchise, which should have been canon, but it's not. We discussed that before. But they are doing Alien Earth right. They are doing it right. They said, all right, we're going to take this from this movie. We're going to take it from that movie. Put it in the show. Boom. Giving them another shit that went through the same thing that the other ones went through. Boom. There you go. Because them going back to technically episode 1 of the ship and all that, I've been waiting 5 episodes for that. Got just what I needed when I saw episode 5. I said, man. I said, good thing they killed one of them Xenos because they would have died a lot sooner.
Fire. So, thank you everyone for joining us on a new episode of Fire Films. We have one episode of Alien Earth left. One episode left. Then we have to transition to a new show. But I am your host, LK, the God, Didi, the Mogul. I've been here with my confidant, the horror aficionado himself, Cam, Killer Cam. Killer Cam Cam.
I ain't recalled that long time.
Killer Cam. Now, make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe everywhere podcasts are available. And tell someone you love them. Gang.
Good night, everybody.
All right. What a great episode. Now I gotta get ready to watch Peacemaker. You been watching it yet?
No, I didn't, bro. Bro, I ain't even gonna hold you. Now that we not recording, I'm about to fill you in on some shit. Remember when I told you I had went to the tournament that one day? Because like I was telling my fiance, I said, I ain't gonna leave my man hanging. I said, I got sick the following week, which was bruh. I'm still just getting over it. I don't know if you like, my voice is barely just getting back. I was like, no, I gotta do the pod this week. I said, we can't do 3 weeks like without the pod. I was like, that's not. Because like sometimes I go to my tournament.